Right, we're replacing this board today. The new one is right there. The inside of this thing is pretty nice. It was restored in 2003, about 22 years ago at the time of this video. That board is the only thing that we can find wrong with it. So let's get it out and the new one in. All right, that, zoom out a little bit. That has it's the second bolt from the front. You got to make sure that you get that, looks like a resistor around that board. All right, let's have a look in here. Everything is desoldered. That's done, that's off. Everything on the other side. So that's gonna come right out, and I didn't need to destroy the board at all. Not that it's any good, but let's get that out of there. Right, there's the bad part out. And it's still very much intact. There's the new one right there. It's still very clean in here, so I'm probably gonna just hit it with a little bit of compressed air, canned air rather, clean it up, clean those tubes up, solder this in and get this thing back 10/8 and straight, 650 gut down. All right, these wires here, so these are your high voltage wires off the iron core transformer. They're actually in very nice shape, but I'm gonna still put some shrink tube on both of them where it touches that metal. There's the board, it's in, not screwed down, nothing soldered, but in place, super easy. You'll notice the orientation of the caps now horizontal where they were vertical before. Everything else on the board, like where the wires go, super simple, everything lines up. All right, boys, those first two wires, yellow and gray, nice and tight. I'm gonna go to the back side. Everything else will be on the back side. So that's like 2 down, 4 to go. And I'm getting ready to solder the last 2 contacts. That would be right there. And then up top. And then all the soldering will be done. Stop mechanically putting it back together. All right, all the heat work is done on this thing. This board is in. Everything's soldered. Factory. Put some extra heat shrink back there. So there's the new board completely installed. So if you ever do this job, it's basically 6, you're gonna solder 6 wires. You got 4 on this side and 2 on the back side. On this side, it's the gray, the yellow, red and yellow, and red. Those are the big boy. Those come off this big boy. And then on the back side, you got 2 blue wires and a resistor you're gonna swap over. All right, so I'm gonna guess that when this thing was rebuilt in 2003, they added the standby switch. It was loose for the longest time. It really bothered me. So I chucked a proper washer in the front here, and it's tight. Getting ready to button this thing back down and get it on the air tonight. All right, this thing is like 90% back together. Case is on, you know, take the legs off and then it slides out. I just need to put the knobs back on it. Oh, and the big lid RF shield up top. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful tube. I just shined that nice tube right up. Oh yeah. All right, there's one tube all cleaned and put back in. Look at that. Oh yeah. Beautiful. All right, there's the second tube all nice and cleaned up. Get it back in. Oh yeah. Look at those 2 shiny pieces of glass. yeah, look how pretty that is. 650, gut down. All right, there it is with the top back on. Put the knobs on next. I'll fire it up. All right, there it is all back together. Looking good. Them flowers for yourself. All I hear down here on the panhandle is that big old 327 radio. I hope you're having a good turkey day over there. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Tell you what, I'm just working off this glass, trying to warm up this room. Trying to warm up this room off these two pieces of glass, and I just got up